Hello everybody, back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope this week has gone well for you, and I hope that today has gone well for you. Today is Monday. It is Monday morning, May the 19th, 2025. It is about 8:21 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope that you all had a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you all have a wonderful start to the work week. I know it's Monday, but we'll get through it. As for me, I'm doing good myself. I didn't sleep as good as I wanted to last night, though. That's the only problem I had. I'm not exactly sure why, but I was up pretty late, and I wasn't really tired like that. And I'm wondering why. Maybe, well, I don't know. But, anyway. Other than that, I mean, there's nothing much going on in my life. Next Monday actually is Memorial Day. And, I know I have that day off from work, and so that'll make it a 3-day weekend. So, I want to plan something, but I don't know. It'll definitely be something like involving traveling, though. Traveling out of town, maybe out of state. But I'm not really trying to stick around here for a 3-day weekend, so we don't get those opportunities very often. 3-day weekends, so it's like. I have to see though. But do you all get Memorial Day off? Let me know in the comments below. Do y'all get Memorial Day off? I know in some, certain industries, they don't get Memorial Day off. Right? So, depends on the industry, I guess. But anyway. This is what I want to talk about. Wild Planet, wild tuna, and red bean salad. I bought this from Kroger yesterday, and I was like, this would be pretty neat to do a review on, because Wild Planet, that's already a brand that I like. I mean, non-GMO label right there, non-GMO approved. And it's a good brand. If I'm not mistaken, the tuna, pole and line caught wild tuna. Okay. So, and this is out of, let's see, it's a product of Italy. Okay. Globally sourced fish, pole and line vessels only. So, it's not that farm raised stuff, which is good. This was about, I wish I had the exact price in front of me. I don't know why I'd be forgetting that, but it was no more than about $3, I think. And, the good thing is it's ready to eat. This is ready to eat. Like, you ain't gotta put it in the microwave or anything. I guess you could if you wanted to, but I don't know with the metal container though, but I'm sure you could put this in like another container or something like that and microwave it. But so Wild Planet wild tuna and red bean salad. It is made with organic sweet corn, carrots, and red peppers. So that's basically the salad. Here's the back of it here. Has its packaging here. gives you the ingredients and nutrition facts. I'll go ahead and read that. So for the nutrition facts, we have 1 can of this here. And I'm glad they give you the nutrition facts for one whole can instead of giving you the nutrition facts for half the can when they know most people are gonna eat the whole can. A lot of other products do that, and that's how they trick you. Cereals especially. That's how they get you with the cereals, the cold cereals at least. So amount per serving calories. Yeah, so this is basically for one whole serving of this. So amount per serving, 290 calories, 18 grams of fat, 3 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams of trans fat, 20 milligrams of cholesterol, sodium 790 milligrams. Can't lie, that's a little up there. But I mean, I don't really consume a lot of salty foods, like that anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. But if you're somebody that does consume a lot of salty foods, you do want to keep in mind this has nearly 800 milligrams of sodium in it. Total carbohydrates, 19 grams, 6 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, no added sugar, 16 grams of protein, vitamin D, you get 2% of your daily value, calcium 4% of your daily value, iron 10% of your daily value, and potassium 10% of your daily value. So for the ingredients, we have skipjack tuna, we have red beans, sweet corn, extra virgin olive oil, carrots, red peppers, white wine vinegar, water, salt, spicy natural flavor, and the red beans are organic, sweet corn is organic, the extra virgin olive oil is organic, the carrots are organic, the red peppers are organic, the white wine vinegar is organic as well. It says contains fish, tuna, processed in a facility that also processes wheat, and the expiration date is February 9th of, well, no, that's more so the best by date. The best by date is February 9th of 2027. And this is a can that it has a non-BPA lining as well, if that's something that you're concerned about. And again, it's a product of Italy, produced for Wild Planet Foods Incorporated, McKinleyville, California. Globally sourced fish, pole, and line vessels only. Okay. Oh, and we have more information here. I'm going to read this to you. So this product is ready to eat. Tuna's on the bottom, so I'm supposed to stir it and enjoy. Metal container. Do not microwave. See, I was wondering about that metal container. So yeah, don't put this in the microwave. If you want to microwave it, definitely take it out of this container here. It says refrigerate after opening. So once you open it, if you don't finish it, you're supposed to put it in the refrigerator. Let's see. Enjoy this tuna salad on its own. No heating or preparation is needed. Says with a green salad or grilled vegetables as a delicious addition to tacos or a wrap. So you can put this on a taco or a wrap or something like that. Or add it in with a green salad, kale salad or something like that. Add in some grilled vegetables and throw this mix in as well. All good ideas. Let's see. So, go ahead and open it here. So, here's the can. too special here. Just tells us that it's delicious and ready to eat there. Let's see. Go ahead and open it here. Smells good. I can already smell it. Smells great. So make sure when I tilt it over for the camera it doesn't go spilling everywhere. So this is like, this is it. The tuna's actually on the bottom. The tuna's on the bottom. Now I'm supposed to stir it. Let me go ahead and do that. Kind of stir it here. Almost started this video with no spoon. That would have been bad. Not too bad though. I would just edit the part out where I had to go get up and get a spoon, but who wants to do that, right? Let me stir this, stir it. I recommend you do this on a plate too, because it can kind of get messy if you don't have one. Like, or at least set the can like on top of like a plate or something like that. Okay. Make sure it don't go spilling everywhere. Oh, yep, see. I'm not gonna edit that out though. But anyway, this is basically the tuna salad. Now, let me go ahead and taste it. See what it tastes like. I've never had this before, by the way. It's pretty good. It tastes like a little hint of spice in there. This has the spicy natural flavor in it, and the red peppers, so I can definitely taste that hint of spice in it. It tastes good. Yeah, definitely taste that spice. It makes it good, you know. You have the beans, the corn, the peppers, the carrots. Nice little snack, or a meal if you will. This would be something to put on a slice of bread, or as I said, you know, in addition to a salad or something like that. Or you can eat it by itself. It tastes pretty good by itself. And this will be good on a wrap as well. I like it. But anyway, you know, somebody in the comments, they told me I should get into like narration or like voice acting or something like that. I've heard people say I should get into like radio as well, because I have the voice for radio. Thing about that is, when it comes to voice acting in particular and narration, not so much for radio, but voice acting and narration, those are fields that are being like replaced by AI as we speak. they have AI programs that can literally take an actual person's voice and program their voice to say something that they didn't actually say. That's how crazy it is nowadays. And you just have AI programs in general that just sound like an actual human being. You know, they can talk with emotion, and it's just very realistic. And it's replacing actual humans, especially in narration. In any sort of narration, unless you're a really, really good narrator, that's something that can easily be done by an AI program. Like if somebody had like a book or something like that, and they wanted to have it, an audio version of their book, they can just run it through some sort of sophisticated AI program that's realistic, and then there's no need to, pay a narrator to narrate the book for them. Because now you have AI that's going to do it. And voice acting as well. But voice acting, you have to know how to be able to convey emotion through words, through the way you sound, through your tone. And even though it's harder for an AI program to do it, they can still do it, and they're actively trying to get AI programs and models and stuff sophisticated enough to essentially replicate human emotion through voice, through the way it sounds. Even the breathing patterns when a person talks. There's AI programs that can replicate that. I didn't even know that until I was researching it. So that's something to, Now, what an AI program can't do just yet is be a literal on-screen actor without it looking all crazy and stuff. At least not yet. Wouldn't be surprised if that happened. With AI in general, we have lost the art of real human communication. We want, I'm not going to say we want, but there's a lot of people that are developing programs and stuff that are using AI to communicate messages. And we lose the art of knowing how to really communicate, messaging, understanding, each other, and all that due to AI. And that's very unfortunate that we're headed down this path. it's very unfortunate that we're actually headed down the path where AI is going to replace everything, right? Think about it. Writing is becoming obsolete because you can have an AI program write a whole book for you. You can have an AI program write a whole news story for you, right? All you got to do is plug in, the basic information about a story, and you can have an AI program literally write the whole, news story, news report about it. So being a writer is becoming obsolete due to AI. Technical writing, creative writing, news report and all that. That stuff's becoming obsolete. When you have an AI program that can do it for you, what do you need a writer for? From a business perspective, what do you need a writer for when you can plug in information to an AI program and it'll instantly generate a whole article for you? What do you need to pay a writer for from a purely business perspective, right? But from a perspective beyond just business and cost cutting, right? It's not a good thing. It's just different when you don't have a human that is, behind that writing, right? And it's just an AI program. So, you have a lot of people that say that, and I believe it's probably true. These AI programs, they'll basically take content, whether it's pictures, videos, writings that are produced by a human, and essentially feed it into its algorithm to where they can kind of come up with their own pictures and videos and writings and stuff based on the information that they're getting, based on the data that they're collecting from actual human creators, whether it's their writings, whether it's the way they talk, whether it's their pictures, whether it's videos, etc. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing that. And it's unfortunate. We AI, and I wouldn't be surprised too if many of these articles that we read are already being written by AI. These news reports and stuff. Obviously it'll have a writer's name next to it, but honestly, who knows, man? I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, that's why I probably wouldn't get into voice acting, voiceovers, voice acting, or any sort of narration, because that type of stuff's, they got AI programs that can do that. Now, getting into radio, maybe that's a cool idea, but I don't know if I would even do that full time, because a lot of these radio stations, unless you're, a radio host for a nationally syndicated radio program, these local radio stations and stuff, they really don't even pay that much. I make more as a truck driver than I do, than these, some of these radio personalities, at least based on the salaries that I see, on Indeed and stuff like that, and salary.com. I'm like, I make more than that doing what I do now, truck driving. But yeah, they don't really make that much. I'll be honest with you. I would have thought they would have made more money, but they don't. They don't really make a whole lot. So I don't know if I would do that. You know, and a lot of them they want you to have like a degree or whatever in like communications or journalism. So I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, if there was an opportunity out there, I'd look into it. But because I was even looking for like radio stuff on Indeed, and I'm like, this don't even pay that much. This job's paying like $17, $18 an hour. I'm like, oh no, that ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it. Okay, but yeah, like and then you gotta have lots of experience, right, in the radio industry too. They want like 3 to 5 years experience for like every job that I saw on there, and I don't have 3 to 5 years experience working in a professional setting, quote unquote professional setting. When it comes to radio, I mean, I do my own thing, but I've never done radio working for a company, so I don't know. But I was just kind of talking about that because there were some people that were saying that that's something that I should possibly look into. But as far as the radio thing, I mean, I'll kind of keep my eye out on it, just kind of look here and there, but overall, I mean, I don't know. At least for right now, I don't know. But definitely not the voiceover thing, And from my understanding too, a lot of them, they don't really make that much either from doing it. And again, at the same time, that's being replaced by, artificial intelligence. So AI programs, AI is replacing a lot of industries. AI in general, that's in my opinion, that's going to be one of the biggest downfalls when it comes to employment here in the United States. If we continue at this rate, there's going to be a whole lot of people out of work within the next 10 to 15 years due to AI, automation, offshoring, because companies just care about profit, right? What you have to understand is that companies are very, very short term, right? So all they really care about is, is this cost cutting measure going to increase our profits for the next quarter or the next year, whatever? But they don't really look at the implications for what they're doing later on down the line, 10, 20 years. And every company wants to do the same thing. They want to cut costs. They want to use an AI program wherever they can. They want to offshore jobs to, countries overseas where they know that they can pay somebody a fraction of the cost and do the same exact job. And in the short term, yeah, that's going to, yield the company more profits because they're saving money. But if every company is doing the same thing, getting rid of jobs, then you're going to have a lot of unemployed people, coming up here. And, it just, to me, I can see it happening. Unless there's some sort of major government regulation, it's going to be, good amount of people out of work due to this AI thing. So, anyway, I do thank y'all for watching, and I hope that you're relaxed, and stay tuned for more videos.